guess we'll go live. Okay, are we live? I pulled up the wrong video, so I was like, wait, I'm trying to check to see if we're live.
Yeah, I was checking to
The
see
video wasn't playing. Hi everyone. Here, let me pull it up because I like to have it up on my other monitor to make sure. Oh yes, we are live. Yay! Hello, welcome to the Monday Motivation Sprints. Okay, here we go. We are going. We were supposed to have Teresa on as a guest. She couldn't make it. She had to stay late for work. But Kristin should be here later. But I will give a quick introduction. I'm sure most people know me, at least Heather, I hope you know me.
Can you imagine? Actually, who are you again? Your twin sister?
So I'm Holly. Oh, where's our little oh, there it is. Okay, sorry. I am so tired, you guys. Oh my gosh. So I'm an author of A Diamond Bright and Broken, out April 2nd, 2024 with Inimitable Books. Who are you? And I'm also the host of the Diversity Lit Book Club. I just put up the poll for the October Book of the Month pick. So if you click the links down below to our Goodreads group, you can vote for what spooky read we're going to have for October. So usually there's like a clear front runner, but like almost all the books, I think all the books have at least one vote. So
I think people like spooky season. That's the thing.
So it's anyone's game. So get in your vote. So you can choose our next read. But yeah, I will let.
Now I want to vote.
Yeah, let me pull up let me like send the poll.
Yeah.
Invite friends. Here we go. Oh no, not like this. How do I click on it?
I'm probably already in your Discord and then just forgot. Like I'm so bad at using Discord.
Oh no, that's fine. But yeah, in the meantime, if you want to introduce yourself, I'm also bad with Discord, so
Sure. My name is Zara Hoffman. I'm the founder of Inimitable Books, which is publishing Holly and a bunch of other authors in my mission to uplift marginalized voices without pigeonholing authors into writing about their trauma. I actually so I don't have the physical books in my hand because I had to ship those all to Germany for next month for an important book festival. But I do have this.
Oh my god!
I feel like my name is whatever is blocking, but I have a little bit about each book and like their price and their ISBN. So super excited!
I love it.
And you can find all of that at like inimitablebooks.com, where you can do the pre-orders and things like that. Be sure to register your pre-orders on the publisher book website pages, because that's how you'll get the fancy things, which I just misplaced on my desk. Hold on. I finally had all the props ready to go. Okay. So for The Legionnaire, which is coming out in November, you get these 3 character art postcards of the 3 like main characters who are the points of view. But awesome. If you pre-order from the author's local bookstore, you also get a 4th one in addition. And then if you pre-order Down the Well by Veronica King, you get 4 random of 8 stickers designed by her. And they're vinyl and removable. So if you like put it in one place and then decide you want to move it somewhere else, you can. And so cool. All Inimitable Books hardcovers will have bonus scenes at the back of them that aren't available like in ebook format. So the hardcovers are worth it if you can swing it.
That's awesome. Yay. Oh, those look so good. I know the ones I pre-ordered, I submitted for the pre-order goodies because they work on me. So
yeah, we're gonna have to talk about your bonus scene at some point, but yes. I'm editing your book again today because I'm getting back to it.
I read the second newsletter Ninja. I didn't start the first one yet, but the second one was all about like like reader magnets and stuff. And so I do know like one bonus scene, whether it's for the hardcover or for something else. I'm like, I just need to write this. It's a scene that's in the book, but from someone else's point of view. And I'm like, I just need this scene. I need to know all of her thoughts.
Yeah. We can talk about it. Apparently I'm not part of your group. I swore I was. Well, you know what I think happened? I think I joined the Discord and then forgot to join the Goodreads one. The Goodreads one is the one where you have to do the voting. So
no worries.
Now, because if I don't do it now, I'm going to forget, and I really don't want to forget.
Yeah, no, that's good. Yeah, don't forget. Jennifer is here. Hello. Yeah, Heather said it was really hard to choose. Yes, there were a lot of good spooky reads. I posted it in the comments here. Ingrid is here. Hi, Ingrid. And Felicia is here. Hi, all. So what are you guys going to be working on tonight? We've got 3 30-minute sprints that we'll be doing. Ingrid said removable stickers. That's some great book swag.
Yeah. I was actually ordering this. So the artist who is the author herself, Veronica King, she was doing the art. And then I decided, I need to order the stickers. Wait, there's an option for removable. We're going with that.
Yes. Removable. Say no more.
Exactly.
Hey, KK.
Hello.
Oh, I hear crickets. That's amazing.
I was like, you know what? I'm going to try to sit outside for this and see how it goes. So if the internet gets wonky or the sounds get annoying, just let me know.
No, I love it. I said you'd be popping on a little bit later. Your scrunchie matches my shirt. So.
It is the only scrunchie I own. So I'm in my like blush pink feels today, and I've got like a blanket that matches, and then the bright green.
It's a vibe.
Yes, I'm here for it. Would you like to introduce yourself? We're just chatting and still in our intro phase.
Awesome. I'm Kristin Ardis. I go by Kristin Writes a Novel here on YouTube, which is how I started everywhere else. I'm the author of Spoken Light, which releases March 5th, 2024. It's YA fantasy.
Yay. And I know I linked I still have your Kickstarter linked down below, but it ended, but
that's okay. Yeah, my website's not done yet, and the Kickstarter page is still like live, and you can still read about the book and everything. And eventually there's actually going to be a link on there to somewhere else. Cool. So anyone who goes to the page will eventually be able to like hop over to somewhere else.
Nice.
I meant to tell you last time that your cover is really pretty, but I apparently forgot to tell you. So I'm saying it now.
Well, thank you. Yeah, I've got my paperback proof copy.
Oh,
accidentally had a water accident.
Oh yeah.
It is the crunchiest, most like.
It's got character.
It does. It has so much character, but I'm proofing this. That's what I'm working on tonight.
Nice. Heather's going to be updating her budget. So fun. And I'm not saying that sarcastically. Ingrid's going to be working on their book blurb.
Ooh.
Awesome. Janine popped in. We ate early, bed news, family stuff in an hour. Aw, well, at least you can pop in for a little bit. Jennifer says, I'm super happy Kristin's outside. I wasn't looking at the screen. When she initially popped on, I thought I was having audible hallucinations.
Sorry, Jennifer.
That's hilarious. Oh, glad it's good family stuff though, Janine. Yeah, at first I saw bad news, like, I got bad like family news. I was like, oh no. For me, I'm just trying to play catch up. I've had a lot of just like every weekend I've had something going on, either like a weekend shift or like a conference or like family stuff. So I just haven't had like 2 days in a row to blob. So I'm kind of feeling like really tired. And I did play catch up on Monday, and I didn't post about this on social media, but like on Tuesday, Oliver jumped over the fence. And we didn't know. So Chris ended up like at lunchtime, where's Oliver? we assumed that he chased after a squirrel. So I rushed home because he couldn't find him. And we searched all day for him. We ended up putting up wanted, like missing cat posters. And and then the next morning we woke up, Chris woke up early to look for him because we have this foresty area behind our townhouses. And we shine a flashlight because we hear him meowing. We're like, where is he? Where is he? He was 30 feet up a tree. He was a cat stuck in a tree. So anyway, so like
it's not just a cliche.
It's not. But you know what isn't a cliche is the fire department helping you. We called them and they said that they can't help us because the cat might climb higher on like thinner branches. So Chris just had to camp out for a couple hours until eventually he came down because he probably had to pee so bad. But we were like shaking treats and come on and opening cat food can, all this stuff. But anyway, so I'm just glad he's safe because we were really worried.
He was probably looking down on you and being like, they're being really weird.
Yes. It was just like, we're like, come on, you can come down. But so anyway, so it's kind of been chaos, like just kind of recovering from that, like wondering if my cat was going to be found on the side of the road or, you know, so it was just, it's been a lot, but survived it. We're doing good. He's okay. Oh no, that's Zuko there. Okay. I was going to say but that's Zuko. So
that's Zuko.
Yes. But anyway, so I'm just going to be kind of playing catch up stuff. So anyways, that was a long way of saying, of course, my usual mishmash of things I'm going to be working on. I'm
halfway through your book. Honestly, like, I'm hoping that I'll get it done like by the end of tomorrow, if not sooner. But it was just so all of a sudden, so many other things popped up.
Mm-hmm.
I was like halfway through editing your book where I was like, I want to get all the credits, but like other things have to be done.
Like I said, don't worry, because like life is throwing plenty of things my way to keep me busy. I am just.
You're worried about losing your cat.
Mm-hmm. It's all good. It's all good.
You're worried about finding your cat.
Yeah, I was just glad like he was close because he was just, you know, however many feet away, but just very high up. So. He got to enjoy some crickets throughout the night. Janine's getting some writing done. Nice.
Yay.
And I'm working on my short story collection, Mystery Suspense with Disabled Main Characters. I love it. That sounds great. And helping a friend edit a few chapters. Nice. Actually have a short story that I was supposed to critique for my critique partner. So thanks for reminding me about that. All right, let me pull up our kitty race timer. Ting ting bell. Okay. Yeah, and it was like cold, you know, this week, and then it's supposed to get up to 80 like 2 days this week. So I'm like, fall's like trying to be here, but
still has a few days until it's officially its time.
Yes, I had to look it up. I was like, okay, it's the 23rd. Hey JC, welcome. Just in time to bet on the ginger kitty.
Oh yeah, Team Ginger Cat.
I gotta go with 2, the gray one, to be Oliver. To be like, Oliver had a little adventure. I am paying homage to Oliver.
I'm gonna go with Zuko.
And we know you're voting for Ginger, so you don't need to say
that. The Ginger Cat.
All right, we are going to get started in 3, 2, 1. Happy productivity, everyone. Well. Little Ginger. Showing off in everything I see.
Oh, good.
Yay, Ginger. Let's see. So I think that's just Kristin and JC holding true. Okay, how did everyone do for that first sprint? And let's see. I think Becca came in. Becca. I was catching up on emails and stuff, and I actually got an email from my PT school, the Alumni Association of the Northwestern Alumni Association. Like they're like, oh, we have, because I think the mascot's like a cat or something, or like wildcat or something, but they're like, there's an alumni authors catalog. And so I was like, what? Oh my gosh.
Amazing.
Like, so they were just sharing it like, oh, look up, help book lovers find their next great read and help our alumni authors promote their books. I'm like, what? So then I just submitted A Diamond Bright and Broken.
Yes.
I was like, oh, that's so cool. Oh, Wildcat. Oh, thanks, Janine. Yeah. So I just submitted it. I'm like, ooh, this is a fun, different place to promote this. So
do you get to submit a picture of Zuko with it?
Yeah, but the hard thing was that they're like, oh, submit a 300 word or like no more than 300 character blurb. So like I put in like my book blurb.
So like one sentence.
Yeah. So or maybe it was words or something. But so I spent a while. Let me just like shorten this and shorten this and shorten this.
Well, you could have asked me. I had a shorter version. I have a shorter version. Go in the booklet because there's less space.
I found one that you had put in on Instagram. So I used that and I just had to like shorten it just a little bit more. But yeah, it was like 300. Yeah, no, it was 300 characters. I was like, yeah, this is literally like 3 sentences. This is the
one that I did here.
Nice.
Oh, that's awesome. Ooh, I love it.
Times I've written something about your book, I'm like at this angle and this angle, and like
I love it. You're like hitting all the different things.
Yes.
It's just like, what can I highlight?
That's so cool. Because you'll highlight we'll kind of hit everything that people are interested in. So
there are lots of different facets.
Yes, multifaceted. Check it out. Yes, only for PT school, but Northwestern is where the undergrad is where Veronica Roth went. So I am among great company. But our campus was in downtown Chicago and not in Evanston, where Northwestern is. So little tidbits of info. How'd you do, Zara?
I got into editing one of the chapters I hadn't edited before. I didn't get as far in because I wanted to go back and just reread the chapter before it to be like, okay, where are we? Like, I didn't go back and reread everything that I'd already done, but I was like, what's
going on? Right?
What happened? Or like, was there a little bit of a gap that my brain is kind of forgetting? Because not that there's like any filler in the story, but like, you know, there's something more exciting about either a first kiss or like, you know, from like royal guards versus, you know, like, oh, we're just riding.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like there's certain things that stand out more than others. And I just wanted to make sure that I was completely up to date and that my brain hadn't like kind of forgotten something.
Yep. Nope. That's smart. It makes sense. How'd you do, KK?
I ate some food, which was wonderful. I proofread one chapter, and my chapters are short. And I started getting attacked by bugs, so I went and got some like bug spray stuff that I hope works. Otherwise, I'll have to move inside. There's like I haven't been like bitten by a mosquito or anything like in a really long time, and there's some like floating around, and one landed on my forehead, and I was like, yeah, no, we're not doing this.
No. Yeah, I feel like it's like September, like last September is when I like got bit by a mosquito. I'm like, I lasted like all summer, and then it just
like I
never
haven't noticed them at all, and then tonight they're everywhere. So
yeah,
that's okay. I did get one chapter in, so it's fine.
Nice, and you got to eat, which is good.
Yes.
Heather finished updating the budget. Sounds good. Woohoo!
That was fast.
Yeah. Ingrid, I've gone through a few feedback notes for my blurb and attempted to write a new version. Blurbs are too difficult for its own good. Yes. It's funny with because like we're like writing like the query letter, like that really helped me. Like, here's the blurb. So if you like look at like advice on like writing query letters, like that, you know, kind of like that paragraph or two might help you with like blurb writing as well, because it's pretty much the same thing. So Janine's almost done with a post.
Yay.
Am making Jennifer, where was your, did I miss a comment by you? I can't find. Am I going blind? Wait. I don't know. I can't. Oh, no, wait. No, I can't find it. I'm sorry. I don't know. I don't know what post you were trying to correct, but sorry. I'm losing it. I'm losing it, you guys. Oh my gosh.
It's all right.
All right. In the meantime, I'm gonna be getting the next sprint ready because it's been a week already. Super full screen.
It's Monday and it's been a week.
What's funny at work, like we've all been sharing being like spicy. Like there was this one like PRN, like as needed therapist that was supposed to come and like help today, and then it was like, oh, I forgot I have jury duty, I can't help.
Oh no.
And it was like, this is the same person who I'm covering for them this Saturday for a weekend shift, because they, you know, just forgot that it was their sister's wedding and signed up to work.
You don't forget that. They don't want to use time off. That's
you know, but
that's what's happening. They're trying to scam. That's not okay.
I know. I was just like, you know, there's a lot of people getting in trouble lately. Like what? I just don't understand. But I'm like, I will cover for you because I believe in karma, and it will come back to me for taking your shift.
Man, that's not okay. I forgot my sister's wedding. Sure you did.
I know. I mean, I believe that someone could be scatterbrained enough to forget, but like, wouldn't
maybe
you
like forget to take off the date, but like not forgetting the wedding itself, I would think.
Yeah. Well, I was like, did you not have it in your
person?
Yeah, it is. So my supervisor was like, you know, because the manager, he's gone on vacation. He's in Italy right now. So she's like, when he comes back, she's going to be like, all right, we got to like put up all of these, openings because I fired everyone. He's just going to come back and be like, what'd you do? What happened? And she's like, it wasn't me. Hey, Hunter.
Hi.
Hello. Yeah, fun stuff, but you know, I can see people being a little bit scatterbrained with certain things, but forgetting like major things like that. Like, I'm sure you didn't tell your sister like, oh yeah, I forgot your wedding and I signed up for a weekend shift. And
Oops.
I forgot your wedding, so I actually took on more work, which means I can't be there for you.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think that's what's happening.
Mm-hmm.
I'm such a planner person that I just can't imagine this scenario.
Yeah, the planner in me is like, huh?
It's like, how does that happen?
But there's something about like being a planner and being like, oh, like that would never happen. And then there's also like, even if you don't plan for everything,
right? There's still some things you're like,
a level of
happening.
Yeah. Like this is still too ridiculous.
Yeah, it was just like came to work and was just like, oh, okay, that's a thing that's happening right away on a Monday. Like, it's fine. The rest of the day should go smoothly. And it did. That it was good.
Madness.
Yes, just chaos. Speaking of chaos, there are many colored kittens here for us to vote on for the second sprint.
I'm going to stick with Zuko. I'm going to stick to my guns. We'll see.
Yeah, I'm sticking with Oliver, so I'm going to say number 1. It's a guy, if that makes any... So it's the brother, which I'm sure he's still in the wedding, but he still shouldn't forget.
At this point, I just straight up don't believe him.
Uh-huh.
Because, like, you said that, like, he's forgotten other things.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll see. And so, yeah, the
other very big things. You know what I mean? Like, it's not like, oh, someone could genuinely forget.
Right.
With ADHD, that could, like, I understand that. But, like, how are you going to forget jury duty and a wedding that you're probably in?
And it's like realize, like, then it was coming to light, like, other things, like, there was someone else I worked with that was like, yeah, when I worked with him, you know, we got the patient up and he's like, all right, now just stand up. And then the other therapist is like, hold on, this patient is like non-weight bearing on one leg. Like, you have to make sure they're not just standing up and putting weight on that leg. There's like precautions, you know, after surgery and things like that. Or they're like sitting at the edge of the bed and he's like, do you want some water? And they're not supposed to have anything to drink because they're going to get a procedure. So she's like,
you
need to pay attention.
He's not working.
I just think, you know, some people aren't. I was like, you should be working in the hospital, maybe outpatient, where like you might not like kill someone. You know, like you should just be in a different setting. You know?
I've watched enough like clips of House on YouTube Shorts that they've handing me like, you know, actual medical professionals who have YouTube channels, and they'll do things and they'll be like, there's a reason why we say don't like drink or eat before a procedure or something. And so just hearing you say that, like, he's giving people water.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh no, don't do that.
Right. Yeah. It's kind of scary. So, well, on that note, let's go into our second sprint in 3, 2, 1. Happy productivity, everyone. All right.
Did anyone win?
Let's see. Is that the... Oh, yeah, Ingrid! Yay!
I know this sounds crazy because obviously it's like, oh, it's after the fact. And I didn't, but I almost switched from Zuko to the white wine. And then
that's hilarious. You could have won. Could have won.
You know what? It just makes my two, like, my one actual win and then my second place win all the more exciting.
Yes. You didn't miss us, Regina. We've still got one more 30-minute sprint. So that was just the end of the second of 3 sprints. So yay. Black Cat taking over. Not quite. Oh, is it
Zuko?
Oh, that was it. Yes. I had to put him up there. He's like, whenever he's like, I call him chirpy. I'm like, you're super chirpy right now.
He looks ready to pounce. I don't know on what, but he like is staring off at something.
You're just chilling, aren't you, Mook? Oh, you're buddy. Oh, I call him.
I want to cuddle a fur baby. My fur baby's at my mom's.
Oh. I call him a mama's boy because he's very clingy. But then I said, his nickname is Muko because I call him like Muko Man or something. So I'm like, and I'm a Muko mom. I'm like, you're a mama's boy and I'm a Muko mom because I'm just as like, where are you? My lap is here. You're usually on my lap. Where are you? You're not on my lap. And I'm like freaking out. And then I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm clingy too.
I think it's really funny though, because sometimes some people I know will be like, oh, like I don't have separation anxiety. I'm like, they're like, it's my pet. And I'm like, yes, your pet has separation anxiety. Also, though, when the pet is chill and is not right on top of you, you have separation anxiety. The both can be true.
Yes. It is the truest of truths. So I caught up on some emails and posts, and I think I'm just gonna like catch up on YouTube videos, and then like there's these sweepstakes every day that I get an email for, so I'm gonna do those sweepstakes. I'm just needing to play catch up today, so it feels good to just kind of settle. How did you do?
Are we going around or just?
Yeah, let's go around.
Did more like editing. There isn't a lot of story editing to do here, so I keep fighting with myself of, do I put in the comments of like, oh, we should rephrase this, or should I just like not say it and then have it later after the actual developmental edits have been done? So I just keep fighting with myself, which is slowing me down a lot. So I think for the final sprint, I'm just going to like finish reading through the finish reading through the whole chapter and then go back and make comments if I want to, rather than making the comments as I go through, because I keep fighting with myself and taking too long.
I feel like just throw them in there, like.
JC, I'm working on Holly's book.
Yay. I know. Just like throw them in there. If they're going to have to be done anyway, just throw them in there.
No, I said it before you came in to watching the stream, I think.
Oh, yeah. Pritchard top of the chair, so adorable. Proving once and for all that cat moms are as loony as us dog moms. I know. I probably would be a crazy cat. Like, I feel like I wouldn't be a crazy cat lady because I'm like, I already don't have enough like lap and like couch space that like I can't share more of the love with other clingy I can only have a certain number. So I feel like I would be like crazy with like an insane amount, but I might have more than 2. That would probably. How did you do, Kristin?
Good. I proofread that whole entire half hour. I didn't notice we were back on the because I had my headphones out. And I was like, it's fine. I'll just look up and I'll notice the sprint time. And then I definitely did not. I had like 2 minutes and I was like, let's see if I can finish this next chapter. And I was like, oh, we are back and talking, and I'm not.
No, so. You came in right at.
You came in at a good point. I couldn't tell that you weren't like paying attention.
I was like way back here.
You were just listening.
Just like la 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 la.
I thought you were just waiting for your time.
That's so
funny.
We'll
go with that. That's exactly what I was doing.
It's good. You were like, in the zone, super focused. Like,
well, it just got to like, I'm right about the halfway point of the book, and that's where things start picking up quite a bit. And I was like, oh, yay, I'm finally here. And then, got distracted.
Oh, no, that's good to like get to the midpoint and like build that momentum.
Let's go.
Yes.
It's that there's a meme that says the second half of a fantasy book the first half of the fantasy book is twice as long as the second half. Don't ask me why. It's that.
It is. It's like
That's
once. Great. Can I say SHIT on your channel, Holly?
Yes, you can.
When shit hits the fan, it goes fast.
Yeah, and it's so fun because like, and I'm right there.
The characters are probably scrambling because shit hit the fan for them, and then we're reading really fast because we want to know how it turned out.
Yes, it's so fun. I love it.
Is it a false defeat or a false victory? Oh my gosh. Oh, nerd dumb. Oh no, that's so fun. That's so fun. I feel like, and then it's like, it's such a milestone. I know like when writing it, it's like, I just need to like get to this point, and then it's like, I know I can get through it, you know, but like, I feel like, it's that fun in games, like, you know, after the, I don't remember like all of the beats, but sometime after the inciting incident until the midpoint is a struggle.
It's fun in its own way. Like in my book in particular, there's a lot of complexity in like relationships and with the characters. And so you've got like a lot of that kind of weaving in. And my book has a lot of the memory loss trope is like front and center. And so she's really kind of like figuring out stuff and bouncing back and forth between things, and then you hit the middle and it's just like, and now action.
Oh, I love that. Oh, can't wait to read it.
Yeah.
Speaking of reading, Ingrid said I've basically taken every book from my shelves to read the blurb, so my desk is a hazard with all the leaning towers of books now.
I can only imagine.
I am struggling because my desk has now accumulated this monstrosity here of books. And then on the other side, I have this. So I'm like, no, what is happening to me? This is not fair. I have to fix things. So I'm feeling that struggle.
Normal when I had all the arcs of the ones that like had finished manuscripts in hand, so like not yours and not Jesse's yet, but eventually that'll happen. I had them on my printer, but then I also have a ton of paperwork on my printer. And one time the paperwork stack wasn't like even, so it started tilting the books. So I was like, oh no. And I was able to like grab it really fast, but that's when I was like, you know what? I'm not going to keep paperwork here anymore. Like I could do the paperwork somewhere else, but the books that are solid can stay.
Nice. Regina's feeling good emotionally. That's good. Did you have surgery or an injury? I don't know details. You don't have to share details if you don't want to, but the physical therapist in me is like, wheelchair and walker. That's my vocabulary. Sorry. I thought I was gonna lift another cat. No, because I realized I'm like, the next time I get a cat, I want to get 2 kittens so that they could grow up together.
Oh.
Because I've only had like, I've only gotten like 1 kitten at a time. So that's why I'm like, you can't get any more cats, Holly, because then you'll have 4 cats and you can't have that. So you're gonna get 2 kittens a long time from now.
Are kittens the same as like puppies in like the amount of work involved? Like, are they very baby-like and needy?
They kind of go through a phase where they're wanting to play with things, so you have to teach them like what's not a toy. They'll try to bat pens off the table and knock things off, though Oliver does that now.
I was gonna say, I'm pretty sure that there are a lot of adult cats who still treat those as toys.
But I got him when he was 7 months old, and Dobby, I got him when he was 2 months, and Zuko was like 2 months or 2.5 months. So, I was able to raise them more and train them, whereas Oliver had learned bad habits for 7 months. So, that's why he'll knock things off. He'll chew like straws, and I'm like, what are you like? My cats don't do that, but anyway, so he's still got some of the kitten in him. But I feel like they're just good because they like. You just give them the litter box and they know to go there, and like they're not as messy. They're not like chewing on like shoes and things. And so I feel like it's so much easier with kittens. And then like if you get them together, they can like play with each other and get their energy out. So like if they're hyper and crazy. So yes. I did back KK's Kickstarter. I was super excited to. I wanted to get like signed, annotated copies and all that stuff.
All the things, please. Yeah.
But I got my hardcover edition that I'm really excited about.
Yeah, I'm excited to get to them. That's why I need to finish this.
Yes.
By the way, I just realized I also reached the shit hits the fan moment. Like the second cat was faster in a fantasy book than I was like, wait, we're getting really close to that. And then I finished the chapter, like as we've been chatting. I'm like, no, we're not close. We're like, okay, we're there.
Oh, yay. Yes. I think I know which part you're at.
Love it. It's Midpoint Monday.
Yeah.
Yeah, really, it is.
Midpoint Monday. I love it.
It really, really is.
I wonder how many cats it takes for people to consider you a cat lady.
I think if you don't like cats, you think someone with like 2 cats is already crazy, in which case I'm like, I just don't think you like animals. But then it's like, I feel like when it gets to 6, I'm like, okay, I'm a little bit concerned for you. Like, just because I know that I would constantly be like, I can't look away from anything, or some pet is going to be destroying something. I'd also feel that way about dogs. I don't know. I feel like at least with dogs, at least the breeds that I like, I would know they couldn't jump up on certain things. So like there'd be that. But with kittens, I'd be like, what if they're just jumping everywhere? What if they're climbing? Like
they'll climb everywhere.
Short, so like that really wouldn't go well.
I think for me it would be hard because like Zuko eats his food really slowly, and Oliver is a food mongrel, so we have to watch them or only give Zuko like half of his food or something. So I'm like, if I have 6 cats, how do I know this other cat isn't eating this one's? And if he's meowing for me, like they're actually really hungry, and then this other one's getting fat. So I'm just like, I can't, no.
Okay, so my cousin lives in Brooklyn, and she has a cat and a dog, and they both get along fine. And the dog is very much a dog, but the cat kind of acts like a dog, and is her second cat to be like that. But the first was unrelated to the first cat. Both were rescues. My mom and I took my dog to visit, and Riley, who's very picky about eating food, and we are so lucky whenever she sticks to her food regimen, because it needs to be what it is for health reasons. It's not just oh, you're picky and we're glad you're eating and you're not starving. It's no, you actually have to eat this stuff to get the nutrients you need. She's so picky. We go and visit. She is eating out of the dog bowl and trying to eat out of the cat bowl. And we're like, no. And this is a dog who, if you go into a pet store or a vet or whatever, wherever they have like those little treats and they're like, oh, we'll just give you one. She'll like turn her nose up at those. And she doesn't like what is in her own stuff. But we go to my cousin's and she's eating everything in sight. And we're like, no.
Oh my gosh. Oh, did she raise them together?
No. So the first cat was her wife's before they got together, and then they got the dog together, and then the first cat unfortunately passed away like a few years ago, like maybe the start of the pandemic or something. And then they got the second cat, and they're fine. The cat is very much like, if you don't bother me, dog, I won't bother you. And the dog is very much like, you're constantly hovering above me, and I can't reach you there, so it's not gonna bother. They're just kind of existing on different planes.
Yep. Yeah, I feel like Kyrie was good because when we got her, Dobby was, a Maine Coon, so he was bigger than her. So she was scared of Dobby. So it was like nice because I knew that like any other cat I brought in. So then when we got Zuko and then we got Oliver, like she was like really good with them. So that's something I want to make sure too. It's like then eventually when we get another dog, they will grow up with their fur cats or brothers. Oh no, I'm so sorry. Oh, that you had. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Took all summer to get back home. Oh,
I know.
Gosh.
Yeah. But she's finally home and
I'm so glad.
Wheelchair and walker. So like at least it's nothing against being in a wheelchair. Obviously, I was in a wheelchair when I had my double leg surgery, and like some people need it, but because we don't want you to need it all the time. It's really good that you're starting to move into the walker.
Yeah. I'm glad that you're healing, even though it's slow. It's still progress.
JC, I'm sorry you lost the first cat. Yeah, I feel so awful because I'm forgetting the first cat's name. The first cat was named something to do with like Italian food. I'm completely blanking. And then the dog is named Snoopy because it's black and white. And then
Pastacholi.
And then the second cat is named Cannoli.
I was going to suggest Cannoli as a name.
Yeah.
That's adorable.
Well, why can't I remember the first cat's name? I might have to text my mom during this sprint and be like, what was her first cat's name?
I want to know. Pastacholi. No, just kidding. All right. 30 cats. You're welcome. You can choose a color.
This is a cat lady. 30 cats.
Oh, manicotti. Oh, a color or a number, 1 through 30.
I see a ginger cat somewhere in there, toward the middle.
I see like a dark red somewhere in the middle. So I'll go with that one.
I'm gonna go with the bright yellow one, which is like 28. Yeah, 28. Sunshine.
Oh, it came to me. Scampy. Scampy was the first cat.
Oh, that's cute.
It's related to food, and it just took me. Scampy.
You just run through like the Olive Garden menu in your head.
Snoopy.
Sorry, my food arrived.
Snoopy is a super cute name for a dog.
It is.
That just sounds adorable. Oh my gosh. Ginger, wherever she is.
I see Ginger.
Yeah.
I can never tell what number they are.
There's a couple gingers.
Yeah.
There's like a dark ginger,
a light, and then a muted ginger.
And then there's like a more orangey ginger towards the back, but then in the far back there's like a light yellow, but more forward there's a like dusty gold thing.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we're gonna start this mad dash sprint. I forgot that's the OG ginger.
Yes, the OG ginger. I agree, JC.
All right, we're gonna. I forgot. I would always call the last sprint a mad dash sprint because there's more cats. So we're gonna start this final sprint, mad dash sprint, in 3, 2, 1. Happy productivity, everyone. All right, that was the end of the final sprint. And number 12. Wait, that was like the dark red one. We had mentioned him.
That's the one I picked.
Oh, you won. See, oh my gosh, this is like the second time you've won the like. The
Yes.
big, oh my gosh.
I think I have better luck with the big one for no reason.
That's amazing.
Like everyone else's chances go down. Mine. But also, both your guests won. And I think Kristin just always needs to be here so I can win at least one.
Yeah, you're good luck. Mine was in like the top 10, you know.
I don't even see Ginger.
Aw.
That's okay.
Yeah.
Ginger won first and tired himself out.
Yeah, exactly.
Ginger was resting on his laurels. Already won one. It would be rude if I took multiple.
Like someone else needs to have a turn.
Yes. Yeah, hubby came, so I helped him put groceries away, and then I'd been wanting to post on Instagram, so I did that, and then I need to post for Diversity is Lit, so I'm gonna do that, and then I will reward myself with YouTube or Netflix or something. How did you guys do?
I ate. I didn't like rush through eating, so I didn't actually get to read more of the next chapter.
You're so good with like taking your time to eat. I'm always like
the only thing I take time for, that and sleeping. Everything else is like, oh, I can like do this while also working, and it's like that's not.
I always eat way too fast.
I did more proofreading. I got kind of through that action sequence and got to the point where I was hoping I would get to today. So that's good. So I've been kind of behind schedule because of health stuff. So I'm like, oh, I wanted to catch up a little bit today, and I feel like I'm in a good spot. So
nice. Awesome.
Also, it got dark, if you couldn't notice.
Everyone's commenting, and I'm like, yeah, it got really dark.
And it happened very quickly. It's so, yeah. The last few days, it's like it hits just after 8 p.m. here, because I'm on Eastern time. And it just, bloop, all gone.
Bloop, I like that. Oh, nice. Oh, Janine finished the captions for all the IG posts. Save one that's super quick. That's nice. It's always good to like bulk. I try to do that, and then I'm like, I just need to be in the moment. I'm just posting what my heart says. 25 didn't make the end screen. Sorry. House of Miriam, it's usually, I haven't like officially announced it, but it's usually the first Saturday or Sunday of the month. So since the 30th is on a Saturday, that means that it will likely be October
7th or
8th. Yeah. So we'll see. I am very behind in it. I was so good with like I was so good lately with keeping up with all the books. And then this one I'm like, oh my gosh, I've read like 24 pages. Like like reading has not been on my agenda. But yeah, so there'll be an announcement, Janine. Fall is approaching. No, I'm not ready for wait, daylight savings time, fall back. Okay, so at least we gain an hour. I'm okay with that.
Bring forward, fall back, yeah.
Yes. And then since Heather is in Arizona, then we're only 1 hour apart instead of 2. So it's easier to coordinate like chatting and stuff like that. So that helps.
Remember when they said that our last spring, like the most recent spring forward, was going to be the last time change because Congress is finally gonna.
They were just pulling our tail.
I didn't believe that the moment. I didn't believe that. Like part of me wanted to hope, and then the other part of me very quickly was like, nope.
I was hopeful. Yeah. I just felt like, oh yeah, everyone's on board. Like everyone doesn't like this. So, but
they can't even vote on something they all agree on. It's basically what this has proven to me.
Right. Oh,
I think I read that if they want to actually pass it now, they have to start all over again. So it's probably not going to happen.
Oh, really? Oh, yeah. Man.
They got to a point where they like didn't sign stuff or something. And so because of that and timing, it gets knocked back to the very beginning of the process, I guess. I don't know if that's accurate, but that's what I read about.
It probably is, but it's like, it's something so simple because before anyone is like, oh, well, the people who do agriculture, it's like they now have giant like lights on their machines.
Mm-hmm.
It's not like, oh, we need the time change for people who are going out early, and it's just that was the reason why we had the time change to begin with. It's no longer necessary, so can we get rid of it? The answer is no. Apparently we still can't get rid of it.
Oh, if only.
If someone wrote like a magical realism novel and it was like our world, but the stupid things were solved, I would still be so happy. Like, I'm not even asking for a novel that solves world hunger and stops all wars, which, yes, would also be nice to read in a book. But if they were just like, oh, we did away with all the inconveniences. Now we don't get really big problems, or like it's either great or it's awful.
Oh,
there is no in between.
I wish. I would read that. Someone, listen up. You got a bestseller on your hands. Oh, gosh. Oh, I totally identify with slowed down by health issues.
Oh, yeah.
It's
not rough.
Fun.
It's rough.
No fun. Ingrid's been tinkering with the blurb, feeling okay about it, but still needs some editing. Yeah. I'm glad you're making progress, though.
They're tricky things.
Yeah. I hope they don't end it, or if they do, end it on fall backwards, not spring forward.
I want it whichever way means it's not going to be dark early.
Yes, that's
because I don't like driving at night, and that's my like one. I love the fall.
Mm-hmm.
I love November. I love NaNoWriMo, and I like to go to my local events. But driving to them in the evenings is always the worst for me. Yeah. I don't see as well, and it's like.
So spring forward is when it's dark in the morning, but light later in the day.
Okay.
And I think that's the one most people like.
That's what I want. Sorry, JC. Oh, yeah. I want it to be like lighter for longer.
I just like, because when it's dark out early, it's dark out early.
Yes.
It's not like, oh, it's at like 7, which fine, you could whatever. It's like gets dark at 5. And then I'm like,
yes, because there were at my old job, I worked 10:30 to 7 2 days a week, and I hated that because I like at 5 o'clock it would feel like it's midnight, and then I'd get out of work and I'm just like, it's pitch black, no one's out. This is like, it just felt like gross, and so yeah, I want it to be lighter. Can make use of the fairy lights.
Yes.
That is a win. Maybe I should move to the Caribbean then, I guess. I mean, I guess Arizona doesn't have daylight savings time, so I don't like the sun. I need it. I'd get seasonal affective disorder. Like,
I don't go out in the sun a ton. I need to more.
Same.
But I get SAD.
Yep. Mm-hmm. But there is the reverse too that I learned about, that some people get SAD in the summer.
Yeah.
Which is really interesting. Doesn't get dark anytime before 5:30. Yeah. Well, we have a little bit more time before it gets even darker, so we'll cherish these days. All right, everyone. Well, thanks for joining us for Monday Motivation Sprints. And what was the thing we called about Monday?
Oh, Midpoint Monday.
Midpoint Monday. Starting the week off strong.
Yes, get your Midpoint Monday.
Yes, we'll be here same time, same place next week. KK, maybe you can join.
Yeah, I'll probably just play it by ear like I did today.
Sounds good. I love it. Yay. And then hopefully Zara and Teresa will be here as well. So have a great week, everyone. And we will see you next time. Bye.